Next, I will show you my dashboards on Power BI. I made 4 dashboards, one for the profit, one for the loss, one for the total sales, and one for the count of customers. Firstly, the profit. I added a lot of charts and a card and 3 shapes, which I'll be explaining later. Firstly, the card tells us how much is the sum of profit in total. How much did we win in profit? Then the charts. Firstly is the donut chart. This donut chart tells me the category by the profit. We have 3 categories: technology, office supplies, and furniture. I can see that technology is the most, then office supplies, then the furniture. Then I added this, it is called, I think, clustered column chart. Or no, it is called, clustered column chart. The clustered column chart tells me how much is the profit by order priority. Order priority is how much we prioritize each order. So like an order which is bought in first class will be a high order priority, because we take care of it more than the rest. Then the sum of profit by each state in America. This chart tells me sum of profit by each subcategory. Subcategories like copiers, phones, accessories, paper, blinders, and that. Next, I added this pie chart, which tells me the profit by each region: the western, the eastern, the southern, the central. Then I added this tree map chart by the sum of profit by each segment: consumer, corporate, and house office. Now I'll tell you why I added these shapes. These shapes aren't normal shapes. These are page navigators. So when I press on this, it will go to the loss dashboard. When I press on this, it will go to the total sales. When I press on this, it will go to the count of customers. Then I'll go to the losses dashboard. I added the same charts, the same things, but it's okay that the charts and the dashboards look the same, but the important things are that they should be telling about different things. Like I will not make 2 dashboards telling the same thing, like 2 dashboards about the profit. No, each one is about something else, something different. And of course I have to take care of the designs. I'm not only a data analyst, I'm a designer. I put the colors that are good together, the colors that look good for the eye. Now let's explain. This is a card that tells me the sum of loss, which is 156,000.13 thousand. Next, this donut chart tells me about the sum of loss by category. Now the furniture is most, then the office supplies, then the office supplies, then the technology. It's different from the profit. The profit, I think, was the technology, then office supplies, then furniture. Now this column chart or bar chart tells me about the order priority again. I think it's the for the profit it was medium, then high, then central, then low. Here it's low, then central. As you can see from the map chart, the sum of loss is not a lot. Like some states don't even have a lot of losses, some states have a lot of losses, like that. But I can see that the loss is not like as much as the profit. Now the sum of loss by subcategory. The most subcategory that was lost from is the blinders, and the least one was paper and labels, I think. Then this tree map sum of loss by segment: consumer, corporate, and home office. This pie chart tells me about the region. Central is the most, then the eastern, then the southern, then the western. I also added these shapes, but it's different. The first one had the loss at the start. This one has profit, then total sales, then the count of customers. Now let's go to the total sales dashboard. Here, the sum of total sales is 2.30 million. Subcategory, the most that was won sales in, I think, is technology, then furniture, then home supply, then office supplies. The order priority: medium is the most, then high, then critical, then low. The sum of the map chart, I think the the countries that had the most sales, I think it's California and New York. Sum of sales by segment: consumer is the most one, then corporate, then home office. The sum of sales by region: the most is western, then eastern, then central, then southern. Sum of sales by each category: the category that had the most sales is phones, and the least one was the fasteners. Now let's go to the last dashboard. This one was a little bit different because, as you see, each one of the dashboards had a line chart in the middle, but this one has a pie chart for a reason. And this one, it was not by category. No, it was by I think by the order priority. Now I made it in category. But why all of this? Because I had to add a new chart exactly for the count of customers, which is the sum of count of customers by each customer name. So for example, this guy has purchased the most things with the percent 18.52%, and he purchased 1,751 things, like this, because sometimes we have to change the design for new charts that need a reason, that are important for this thing. So like the customer name, the sum of purchase by customer name will not be that important in total sales, loss, or profit, but it will be very important in the count of customer.